Hello, my name is Stuart Brunga and I am the Business Development Director for Maxoptra. Today I'm going to talk about how Maxoptra reduces fleet operating costs. Probably like many of you, on a daily basis I get in my inbox emails from companies claiming how they can save me money. And actually, I guess probably because there are so many of them, I tend to overlook them, probably suspecting that there's some big investment hidden away there, and maybe not such a likelihood that I will actually save money in the short term. Additionally, like many people, I'm not actually that focused on a daily basis on reducing costs. Growing the business is number one priority, and quite interesting that when we surveyed our customer base, improving customer service is without that doubt the main reason why people buy Maxoptra. But having said that, with cost saving being the number two reason why people buy Maxoptra, but even when we questioned the people who want to save money, again, what was driving that was competitive advantage, which a number of our customers obviously enjoy. If you want to reduce fleet operating costs, Maxoptra route optimization is without a doubt one of the easiest and most effective ways of doing so. How do we know this? Well, firstly, from our customer base, we've seen the impact that our customers have benefited from. Here is an example of a fleet of 60 vehicles where the annual savings amount to nearly £200,000, approximately £3,000 savings per annum per vehicle. Secondly, there are numerous reports which you may have read. Here's one from the Department of Transport, several years old, illustrated some fairly old on-premise type technology there with cathode ray tube screens and what have you. But nevertheless, the report summarizes that fleets can expect to make a saving of between 10 and 12%, pretty much common from implementing this type of technology. So you may say, yeah, but how does it save money? And really the trick is in the way it calculates routes compared to how we do it as individuals. So let's imagine we have to plan a route, and to do this we need to know a number of variables. We need to know how long it's going to take for the driver to load the vehicle, if he has to do that, or do his vehicle checks. We need to know the travel time between the various deliveries and distances. We need to know the unloading times at the various customers. We need to know the capacity of the vehicle. We need to keep that in our mind, and also duty time and breaks. If we calculate this manually, what actually happens is we may or may not know loading time, but effectively, probably these first three, in reality, what happens is we make a guess. And, I've seen travel times of 2 hours estimated to be, or guesstimated to be 1 hour, believe you me. No doubt we're aware of capacity and duty time, but essentially, because the variables we're using in our little mathematical sum are unknown, we're sort of trying to add something to something to something else, and ending up, in fact, with a guess. Maxoptra, in contrast, uses accurate data. We input accurate loading time and unloading time and capacity, duty time breaks. It itself accesses big data in the form of historic travel data, information available from the likes of TomTom and Google. But on top of this, Maxoptra also considers cost. And generally speaking, when I've seen individuals manually planning, cost really isn't considered in that greater detail. But Maxoptra, again, considers that as a mathematical variable. So in essence, the key trick that Maxoptra can pull is that it does an accurate calculation compared to a guess. Of course, it's not even that simple, because it's not every day we have the luxury of merely doing one route. Here I've got a small fleet, 5 vehicles, 50 deliveries, and it may surprise you to learn, or may not, that there are 380 million possibilities of stringing those orders together, ranging in cost from the most expensive to the lowest cost. What Maxoptra will do is consider the options, which is calculated mathematically using accurate data, and it will select the lowest cost that meets all the various constraints such as time windows, load capacities, driving hours, and so on. What do? Well, we work one out and kind of go with it, really, and we don't essentially consider cost. If you want to find out the likely savings for your fleet, then Maxoptra do provide a really useful return on investment calculator. Just go to our website, www.maxoptra.com, go to the pricing tab, scroll down, and you'll see this pink tab, ROI calculator for your fleet. Click on that and enter in, let's say, your various fleet characteristics. We've got 25 vehicles. We're paying £12 an hour. We've got 45 pence a mile, and let's say we're doing 40,000 miles a year. Obviously, you can check these variables. There's various online facilities for van fleets or running costs or HGV running costs. If you have any problems with that, by all means, give us a call. But to calculate now, and what we've done is using some sort of assumptions in terms of working days and working hours, we can calculate that a fleet such as that will cost about £87,000 a month to run. Maxoptra will save you just over £5,200 if we take this standard level of service here, which is our most popular. And to calculate that, whereas the benchmark is 10 to 12% saving, which is what we're seeing, we're saying, well, in terms of this, let's be a little bit conservative, and we've calculated this at 6%. Obviously, 10% saving would be £8,700 a month. Maxoptra subscription cost, excluding implementation registration fee, which is £100, £625 a month in total, giving you a net saving of nearly £4,600. Even if you operate a smaller fleet, again, same sort of characteristics. In the first month, you're saving £900 a month, which is a welcome saving, which provides you a good competitive advantage. So thank you very much for listening, and have a look at our website and our ROI calculator. Thank you very much.